Hello, everybody. This is Blue Jim, and I'm playing Mass Effect 1. And we are doing I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last episode of the first game. The final episode, I should say. Or at least, I'm thinking it will be. And then we'll start Mass Effect 2. Then we'll play that through and go to 30. And I've thought about it, and I'm going to probably play Andromeda after that. I know it's not the most popular one of the bunch, but I never minded Andromeda. And for now, and probably still for a pretty good while, Mass Effect Andromeda is the newest Mass Effect game. But anyway, I'm going to play it after I finish the trilogy. And then after that, well, I'd like your all's feedback. Leave a comment in my videos of what you would like to see after Mass Effect playthroughs are done with. Anything. Just name it. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Cyberpunk, it doesn't matter. Just let me know what y'all would like to watch. And if not, I'll just pick one. But, I would love to hear y'all's opinions. So, and if you like my content, please subscribe.
You want to ask me something, Commander?
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Usually I check in with the crew to talk, because when you do main missions, it usually adds new dialogue, but it didn't this time, so go ahead and go. But I appreciate everybody that watches my channel, and just, from commenting to subscribing to just watching. Even if you don't subscribe, like, comment, anything, just for watching. I'm just very thankful, and I hope y'all continue to join me on future gaming adventures. It's something I love gaming, and I love having you all along the ride with me. So,
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Just tell me what to do.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Alright, that was a good start to the video. And now I have the Spectre assault rifle, which you can buy at the Citadel. You can buy like a sniper rifle, shotgun, I think a pistol too, I'm not sure. Yeah, the Spectre equipment weapons are the best in my opinion. Who's your all's favorite romance in the game? I like them. Well, I mean, I don't know if I like them all, but like Liara is one of my favorites for sure. I like Ashley too. I like all of them. I even like Miranda, Jack, you know. But yeah, I mean, they're all good, really. Of course, here's the thing. Certain romances, I mean, if you get into, I like the romances. I think it makes them even more realistic. Makes the world feel more real. But anyway, I think a lot of it comes down to, are they, how long they are, how much content or side missions you get out of them. Now, in the future games, like 2 and 3, you get side missions, you know, with the romance, you know, people, and so on. Like, I like Jack. She's the biotic that you get out of prison to help you, you know, in the second one, going against the, I can't remember the names right now. But anyway, she's good. But it's not the sexiest, you know, romance scene. I won't spoil it for you. And then in the third game, she's not a part of your crew. You know, she's teaching biotic students at, like, for the Alliance, I think. I heard that you do get an extra romance scene with her in the Citadel DLC, which takes place after the third game if Shepard survives the whole event. And to do that, it's almost like a special ending. You have to have so many, you know, you have to reach a certain number of your forces against the Reapers in the final game to get that ending. And it shows the scene. I won't spoil it, but it's pretty cool. And then, but yeah. So, like, Jax is good. I think I really liked her. I remember the first time I ever tried it, I was like, oh man, she's cool. I mean, or, you know, she's badass. She's got tattoos all over her. She's tough, sexy in a way. But, like, there's just not a lot of scenes with her. Unlike, okay, Liara. Boom, you can have scenes with her through all 3 games. You know, and the Citadel DLC. Liara is one of the more detailed ones. Like I said, though, some characters aren't in every game. Like Liara's in the second game, but she's not part of your crew. Neither is Ashley. Now, Ashley has a pretty good romance. You have a romance with her in the first game. The first game has few romances compared to the rest, right? Ashley, Liara, Caden, and I think that's it. But Ashley has a good romance. Miranda has a pretty good one. She's in the second game, of course. And in the third one, she's not part of the crew, but you can still get up with her at the Citadel. So, you know, that's not all bad. And the Citadel. Most of them you do with the Citadel, let's see. I tell you one of my favorites, besides Liara, Ashley. There's so many, I can't even remember. It's a bunch, but... oh, what's her name? Tally, who's on my crew right here, the Corian girl.
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
I never dreamed I would actually find ilos.
See what she's gonna
I
say.
wish I had more time to study all of this.
the Sari are just beautiful in my opinion, you know. But Tally, you can have a good romance with her too. Now her romance covers the first, or well, you cannot romance her in this first game. I don't know why they did that, but she's not, you know, she likes you through the first game, but she mentions that, of course, in the second game. But you can have a good romance with her in the second and third, and of course the DLC, the Citadel, which takes place after the ending of the third game, the main end. Tally's a good one. I wish they'd have had her, honestly, in the, you know, I wish they'd have had her as a romanceable partner in the first game, this one right here, but they did, so it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there, right? But yeah, Tally's one of my favorite. You know, I don't know what it is. Something about Tally that though I just really like. Something about Tally. You don't really get to see much of her because, you know, they wear those suits because Quarians have really bad immune systems. They can get, if she took off her helmet like on our ship, like she would get sick. In a day or two or week, she would have a very bad infection cold just from breathing the air. Their immune systems are so low. But Tally, you know, builds up an immunity being around you, and it's you know, find out. But Tally's awesome. Always have liked Tally. And in my opinion, anyway, the second one is where the romance really picks up. You know, because there's so many people you can romance in the second game. Even Andromeda, I know a lot of people don't like it, but Andromeda has a lot of good romance arcs in it. These guys are annoying. They just jump around. It's hard to get a lock on them sometimes.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Now, hopefully we get the whole episode of the ending in this one right here. The whole ending, you know, but if not, it may be 2 episodes. This one and another one. Possibly. I'm at 20 minutes right now, so I doubt we'll get the whole ending in it. I thought we would. But regardless, if I don't get the whole ending on this episode right here, I'm going to record it right after. I may even put it on tonight. Sometime around, maybe I'll get it on around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. So just so we can go ahead and finish up the first. I mean, maybe I'll save it for tomorrow, but everybody's getting off work. You know, there's certain times of day that are better at putting, you know, your videos on. But maybe I'll just put it on tonight. I don't much care. It'll still be on there for people who want to watch it. So, you know, that's probably what a good chance I'll put it on either this afternoon, late this afternoon, or tomorrow. One of the two. We'll figure it out. big deal. But yeah, I mean, I just, to be honest, I'm just very eager to get to the second game. It's been a long time. It's been years since I've played the trilogy. You know, the funny thing is, I used to play the Mass Effect trilogy, like, I'd play it 3 or 4 times some years, or more. I used to regularly play this. It's just that much fun. I can't explain it. If you've never played it, though, and you get into it, really like it, you'll see exactly what I mean.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Alright. Let's progress on through here. It's hard to believe sometimes how old this game is now. I know graphics have changed so much. They just, get better and better and better and clearer, right? Of course, this game came out during the age of when 1080i high definition was out. So, I still think they remastered them for this. That's what this is, the Legendary edition, which is just all 3 games and the DLCs. If you haven't played it and want to get it, that's the way to go. You get all 3 games and every DLC. You can pick it up sometimes for $20-$30, which I don't have to tell you that's a pretty good deal. Hold on a second. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Let me just go ahead and put these upgrade points up. It helps your people get stronger, so might as well do it real quick. That's all. Alright. Video's at 25 minutes long right now.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb.
There we go. That took the fight out of him. Sorry about that. Had to get a drink of water. You don't think about that stuff when you know what I mean, when
What
you
is happening?
are doing a video. Sometimes you
Saren
gotta,
must have set an ambush.
sometimes you gotta get a drink of water or something, and I try to do it as quickly as I can, so I don't leave the video like paused or sitting on, in one spot for too long.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
Okay, after we talk to this thing down here, this computer AI, that'll be the end of this video, and then I'm going to probably just go ahead and keep record. I'm going to stop this video, but then start recording again and record the last bit, which will for sure, because I know how long the game is. I could put it all in one video, but if I did, it'd probably be an hour-long video, so.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature, not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle. working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire.
I hope y'all don't mind all
We
this,
used them as a
you
single
know, extra
galaxy-wide network to
content
transmit
listening
data and
to, 'cause,
communications rapidly from
but I
world
think it's
to
part of the
world.
game. Mass Effect has a lot of
Virtually all the
dialogue in
beacons were
it, and
destroyed
lore
during the
that, you
invasion.
know, that you can read in
But
the
once the
database
Reapers were
about
gone,
all the
the
different
survivors
races
here
and
on
wars
Ilos
and
decided
history.
to risk sending
But I hope
out a
y'all like
message.
this stuff. I don't want to
We
rush
knew
through
it was
it.
unlikely
I don't think
there
you
were
get a
other
good
survivors.
experience
But
in the
if there
game if you
were,
don't hear
we
most
wanted them
of
to
it, you
know
know.
about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Just like my people. But they also gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
Alright, guys. That's going to be the end of this episode. 43 minutes long. I've told you this before, but I try not to make them too long because I got to consider how long can a person sit down to live. I mean, people sit down and watch 2-hour movies, but you know what I mean. People have busy lives. You know, I just figure if I make it an hour or 2 hours long, you know, most people would have to watch it, you know, over several days. But anyway, I know where I'm at in the game and how much is left, so the next one will for sure be the final episode of the Mass Effect 1 game. Then we'll start, by most people's accounts, the best one in the trilogy, the second. So, thank y'all for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe and give me ideas for future playthroughs that we can do. So thank y'all, and God bless.